Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of, if not the best game of all time, and why not make it worse by only using the carbine repeater? And this probably raises a lot of questions. For example, the hunting mission with Charles, or all the stealth missions in the game, or maybe Guarma. Find out all the answers to those questions and more with me, Arthur, and the Vanderland gang, and 2 secret friends later in the video. Okay, the rules. I can kill or hit something by only using the carbine repeater and nothing else. And no skipping missions. So it actually starts off with a fail, and I did everything. For example, waiting for Dutch and Micah to kill the O'Driscolls, but obviously they're useless, and obviously I failed here because I didn't have the repeater. Oh yeah, and actually failed at the melee part as well. But I'll count in missions and not in times that I use the carbine repeater. So the first mission is a fail. Found Sadie Adler. Jose and Abigail asked me and Javier to save John, and Javier said, "Yeah, me too, bro." Then, because of John's friends or wolves, the second mission of the game as well is a fail, because I obviously still don't have the repeater. And again, I tried everything but nothing worked. And then I got the main character of the story, the carbine repeater. And to celebrate getting it, I killed every O'Driscoll in the area. Then captured, or I guess manhandled, Kieran, and because I got the repeater, Charles's mission was actually possible. And matter of fact, look at this cool little detail.
No, use the bow I gave you. That'll make too much noise. You see the tracks?
And Cornwall's train is pretty easy. I made Lenny go in front of me because of this part. Then found Cornwall's juicy pictures. And now chapter 2. Then I was forced to listen to the worst song ever made.
Ladies, sing us a song. Go right here. Quick.
So I don't go down there no more. There's a blue horse waiting outside her door. I had a girl in Valentine. Likes to drink that fancy.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, a maniac with lumbago, yes.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
He probably does. Then failed again because of Karen, and she looks like a Karen as well. Killed Jimmy Brooks, but returned the horse, because I'm not a bad man, obviously. And Javier's mission is a humongous fail, because the whole mission is about hitting people. Then helped a poor lady.
Well, this don't look good for you.
Please, just help me, mister.
Listen, she technically did get unstuck, but she just didn't survive. And here, when I tried to get Reverend, a lawman spawned out of nowhere.
What the hell are you doing?
Hey, you! Get back here!
Oh, Christ!
Then John became John Cena.
I've got an idea, Pearson. Make something edible.
So now I'm in the firing line.
The slop you...
And his name is John C.
Then Dutch tried to cut Karen's balls off.
Or after we got these little fellas all.
Okay, listen.
Anyway, sent Bill to take care of the guy that was pissing, and instead of using my knife to kill these guys or killing these guys from afar, I chose the third non-existent option. And the rest of the mission is easy as cake. And then I upgraded the carbine repeater and named it Londonderry. Named after, well, you'll see. Then Arthur and Lenny had a quiet time. And here I chose the only Strauss mission that didn't make me fail the challenge, because 2 of them had melee. Then went with Jose to catch a huge barrel just like your mom. And then Arthur Morgan bought a Morgan. How poetic. Then instantly got a rabbit, and right after that I failed. Because of the bear wanting to do something to Arthur, Arthur just had to defend himself with his knife and revolver. And here didn't let Mr. Downs speak. You don't need to hit him, so it doesn't count as a fail, but let's just say I did, for my own desires. And after beating the hell out of Thomas Downs' meat, I tried to find the white Arabian horse for 2 hours. And because I fell, I had to put down Legma. No! And on top of all that, I didn't find the Arabian horse. And on my way back, I found this guy. No!
God damn it.
But on the bright side, I found a new horse. And he was actually pretty good. So me and him went to Valentine and I bought him the best saddle. And named her Frederick. And then I got quote-unquote robbed, helped a lost person near Strawberry, and here instead of going in the old way, I went in the new way. And then Micah made me the whole town for his pistols.
Up here! Come on! The law in this town's a damn joke!
Bruh.
After that, I witnessed the best kill cam in the whole game, and then saved Sean. It was pretty easy, lemony, and here danced with Mary Beth.
Will you dance with me, Arthur?
Sure, but I ain't much of a dancer.
ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎて
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan.
You want me to take out a gun and blow a fucking hole in your head right here?
And Mary Linton's mission is impossible because of here.
I'm sorry, Mary. I like Jamie. But you and me, after all that's happened, you're gonna have to find someone else to run your errands.
Anyway, got the oil wagon, then took Jack fishing.
You people venerate savagery, and you will die. Savagely. All of you.
Oh, we're all gonna die, Agent.
Did you hear, Jack? Robbed Seamus's cousins by marriage. Then me, Charles, and Sean went to rob a train. Originally we had John too, but we lost him on the way. Went to Micah, and here Micah became Mike Tyson. And here you have to shoot with the sniper, but you don't need to kill. But because of John and Strauss, this mission is also a fail. Then Arthur gave this family their dad or husband back, I guess. Anyway, me and Sadie went to get some groceries, and Dutch thinks he's him.
Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now.
Like I said, just got down here.
Really? Then what was the other mission? A wet dream? And in this mission I failed twice because of the Anderson boys, because I couldn't get Londonderry. After all that bullcrap, I went fishing with Dutch and Hosea, and then met Romeo and Juliet, but their end wasn't as bad as them. And in the swamp, me and Archibald wiped out everyone, and then won the race. After that, me and the boys tried to rob a stagecoach, but barely escaped with our lives. And this cabin part awfully reminded me of the cabin part in Resident Evil 4. And Dutch and Molly kept arguing, and Molly said something very sus.
Everything's tiresome to you these days. You've barely touched me in weeks.
Mrs. Braithwaite started mugging me, and this mission is a fail as well because I didn't have Londonderry. But I was able to get a carbine repeater, but I still had to kill someone without it, so... Anyway, I have a question actually. What in the fat monkey ball sack is Arthur eating? And here, me and Lenny shot everyone in the face, and this mission where you have to save Trelawney is a fail, and it's because, again, I couldn't get Londonderry out. And because this guy made me fail this mission, let's just say I got my revenge on him. And here I found out that Dutch and Jack had schizophrenia.
Hi, my friend.
Well, then he's ours, I guess. For now.
Aww. That's so great. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Aww. What should we call him?
Well, he's a wanderer. He probably did something bad. Cain. His name is Cain.
Hey, Kane. Well, what did Kane do?
A real bad thing?
Robbed the back in Valentine and found out that I couldn't get Londonderry out, but it's okay because I didn't kill or hit anyone. And then played Far Cry 3's famous mission, but in Red Dead Redemption 2. And here, me, John and Javier stole a couple of horses worth 5 grand, or in today's money, $200,000. But ended up selling them for $700, or in today's money, $22,000, which is still a lot for a couple of horses. Anyway, the mission where Arthur gets captured by Colm O'Driscoll, you have to kill this guy, so this mission is a fail as well. And then saw a coyote in my dreams, and right after that, Sean got his head blown off.
Now it don't feel right. I could have told you.
And on top of that, failed this mission because of Bill's juicy ass. And here is one of, if not the best mission in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Get down here now! You inbred trash!
But unfortunately, this mission is a fail as well because of this slow motion part. Then killed these guys and found out that Jack wasn't there, so we proceeded to burn the whole mansion down. And that was the conclusion of chapter 3. And this is the opening of chapter 4.
And who are you?
Rip Van Winkle.
Huh.
Here I found a blind man that was lying. Then I found the racist version of the Austrian painter. Oh wait. Anyway, I saw the older version of James Jimmy Hopkins from Bully. And here, actually just see for yourself.
You, my friend, what do you think about women's suffrage?
Right after that, I met some people called night folk. So because their race was called that obnoxious word, I tied one of them up and proceeded to cook him alive. Then saw Frederick doing a handstand, and here I actually saw something really disturbing.
So, you walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence? You twist words, you lie shamelessly, you think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Vattene a bere sti uomini.
I found out that Angelo Bronte is high as fuck. He probably didn't even know what his name was. Then found the grave robbers, proceeded to end them. Potato, potato. Snuck out of the graveyard, and look at this.
Alright, let's get this boy back to his mother. You sure you're okay?
How the hell did I fail?
Have you ever had spaghetti?
What? What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms, but it's delicious.
Hell no! It's
Disgusting!
And then found out that Jack is loved by someone, unlike me. Saved Tilly, found Cinderella, then I saved someone.
Get to running, friend. He'll be looking for you.
Bought Mary's brooch. and that is if I had a Mary in my life. Trelawney made Arthur a tiny bit attractive, so maybe now I can get a Mary in my life. Played some poker that I have no idea how to play. This guy said the N-word.
We'll be hiring Negroes.
I know.
Stuff you've all heard before, obviously. And here I tried to not fail, but obviously I did. But it wasn't my fault, there was no carbine repeater. They had Lancaster repeater. And the trolley mission is a fail because I can't get Londonderry out. And if I don't shoot anyone, Lenny or Dutch will die. Then Dutch got some minor brain damage, got the files for eagle flies, ran away from a humongous alligator, just like your mom. And here, I saved this guy and witnessed his hand getting chopped off. Revenge is a dish best eaten, and if I got close to this door, Dutch would give me a shotgun, so instead I shot the lock from far away. And this part with Bronte on your back, you can't get Londonderry out, but you don't need to shoot the police, so I just ran past them. And then some of my footage got deleted, so I had to replay some missions, and so I had 23 bullets to rob the bank in Saint Denis. Anyway, Hosea died. I honestly do not have it within me to scream right now, bro. But at least the mission is possible. Long story short, Guarma.
Definition of insanity is. Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again, expecting shit to change. That is crazy.
And then Arthur became me when I wake up for school. And this is the first and last time that Micah ever laughed. And here I managed to get a worn carbine repeater, so I was able to unalive all of them. And here I couldn't die because if I did, I would lose my repeater. But I didn't, and then, And here I just beat this guy with my gun. And then apparently Dutch made a homemade explosive with only sugar. Shot everyone in the face and saved Javier. And then I tripped and fell unconscious for no reason at all. When I woke up, I saw my dad.
Who are you? Who are you?
I had to hit my dad in self-defense, obviously. Then this black guy gave me a carbine repeater. Couldn't you do it earlier? Anyway, found an average skibbity toilet fan. Turned off some people and saved these guys. And then I murdered a whole army for no reason. I had to use a cannon to blow up Fusar's warship. Blew some cannons up with Micah. And then this dude died. And I had to use another cannon to blow up Fusar's ass, and then rode back to Shady Belle, read a letter sent from one of Arthur's grandnieces, Caroline. Then Arthur started twerking, then Sadie gave me a Londonderry. And by the way, I didn't go on to the Gatling gun. Trimmed my beard and then...
What is it?
It's not good news.
I guess that.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
What do you mean?
You're real sick. It's a progressive disease. You'll be... The best thing is rest.
Anyway, went on an air balloon with my boy Bullard.
Poor bastard has a habit of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He's not wrong, to be honest. Then shot some O'Driscolls, and then my boy Bullard died. You'll pay for this, you murderous psychopath. Me and Charles went to
Murphy Brew Country.
then found some naked people, and me and Charles decided to follow them for no reason. And on top of that, killed 2 of them. I decided to surprise them. This is what my dad would do if he saw my report card. And after a little fight, I found a girl.
Yes. You okay to ride on my horse a little?
And took her home. And then Miss Molly O'Shea got... Oh. Shame. And now my favorite chapter, chapter 6. And instead of collecting debt, I saved 2 people and absolved the debt. And went to find Arthur Londonderry.
Arthur Londonderry. She here?
I'm sorry, feller, but you're too late. Arthur's dead.
The man's dead. What's wrong with you?
Oh, boy, you can't exactly beat it out of him now, can you? You might get something off his widow just across from Butcher's Creek, but I'd hurry. You ain't gonna be the only one a-knocking.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Hey, I ain't the godforsaken moneylender.
I got the tendency to off this guy, but I didn't. And went to Miss Londonderry.
Mrs. Londonderry?
Arthur's dead.
I know. I'm sorry for it. It's just... we lent Arthur some money, you see, and...
So it was you. You son of a bitch. What do you want now? You want my boy's shoes? You want the food out of our bellies, what little there is?
No, no.
Arthur gave everything to pay your bills. Everything. And now there's some fellas coming to take the house. There ain't nothing left, mister.
And absolved the debt and went straight to Strauss to kick him out of the camp because getting sick, everything that happened in Guarma, my friends getting murdered right in front of me, made me think, since I have tuberculosis, I'll die real soon. So I'm gonna try to be a new man, a better man. So I helped this widow named Charlotte to get some food, and I felt like a better person after that. Then me and Sadie went to save John Marston, and here I used the Londonderry scope instead of the rifle scope, and took this officer named Melican hostage to get John out of prison. Escaped and switched to Londonderry here, and instead of a coyote, I had a deer in my dreams. So I was becoming a better person. Dutch shot Cornwall in the heart, which was very heartwarming, and after shooting up Annesburg, me, Micah, and Dutch escaped, then stealthily gave these guys brain damage, and got Eagle Fleisch's horses. And he switched to Londonderry and saw Micah's horse, so he basically didn't do anything.
All we seem to ever do is rob a stage, you and me.
Not me, you two. I got my own planning to do.
And I successfully did not blow myself up, but then met Micah up ahead. So did he teleport? Micah teleportation theory? Huh. What the fuck? Found out that Charlotte was also using a carbine repeater, and she almost shot herself. And I showed off while teaching her how to use a weapon.
Oh no, that wretched rat is back. Over there, you see? It's been a thorn on my side.
Oh my god!
Show off?
I mean, she's literally right.
My husband, Cal, was such an optimist. I found that to be very contagious.
Wait a minute, is she Lois Lane? I didn't take her money, became a policeman, and here I didn't have Londonderry, so... Then I made sure Colm died, and as you can see, this mission is a huge fail, almost as huge as Pearson. Then Mary basically rejected Arthur, blew up a bridge, and got Rainsfall's sacred items without neutralizing anyone. And me and Dutch pranked the army, and accidentally got the army after us. Me and Dutch tried to escape, but got surrounded. No, we actually jumped. Then Arthur became Mr. Clean.
Remember to
Keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. All I do is clean.
Anyway, got the medicine for Captain Monroe cleanly, or I guess without offing anyone, took someone hostage and then saved Captain Monroe and saw Reverend.
But you'll do what's right.
I don't know about that.
I do. Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Maybe. We'll see.
And then two people,
Se hicieron estallar.
or in other words, blew themselves up. And here where me and Charles have to rescue eagle flies, Charles asked me to bring stealth weapons, but I didn't listen. Why? Because I'll fail the challenge, dumbass. Anyway, I failed. Because in this mission you have to quote-unquote neutralize some people quietly. And if you've ever been in an American high school, you would know that guns are very loud. And here as well, here too. At this point, there is no point in mentioning the rest of this mission. We saved eagle flies and became Kim Jong-un for a second, and used a boat to escape from that place. Went back to camp and, well...
So why are these two still here?
Old pals of Micah's.
They're getting real comfortable. What is going on, Dutch? What is happening to us? What's happening to you?
You show him some respect.
Excuse me?
And then just one of the best shootouts in the game. Then me and Dutch went to get
Money, you fool. The money.
And here, because of Dutch, I failed. One of, if not the best mission in the game failed because of Dutch. Are you After that, me and Charles took eagle flies to Rains Fall, his father, and Charles stayed with them, but Arthur went back. And safe to say that Arthur insisted. Anyhow, me and the gang went to rob one last train, and here's one of the best conversations in the game.
Are Abigail and Jack ready to leave?
I think so.
Okay. Well, whatever happens with this job today, wherever Dutch and them go next, we're getting you the hell out of here. We're going to get you the money you need. Knowing the three of you got out, well, maybe all of this will still mean something. Tilly and Susan, too. I'll do whatever it takes.
You've always had my back, Arthur.
Perhaps not always.
Got Londonderry out before I jumped onto the train, so the game wouldn't give me another weapon, and here is my favorite part of the game. Arthur riding Dutch's horse, or should I say Dutch riding Arthur. Maxim gun, I guess? Again, because of Dutch and Micah, I'm gonna be the absolute Then got the money and jumped off the train, and Dutch said that John Marston died. Dutch, being Dutch, betrayed Arthur, said my last goodbyes to Telly and Jack, and went to save Abigail. And here I almost got a brain aneurysm, because Londonderry was on Frederick, but after the cutscene I had Londonderry equipped on my back. But Arthur had other plans and used the sniper and I wasn't even aiming. My favorite mission in the game failed. Not gonna lie, I was starting to lose it mentally and physically because of these fails. But don't worry, I'll calm down. Anyway, then Sadie...
Shit.
So I had to go myself. Failed the mission here as well. Found out that Micah was a rat, not that it wasn't obvious in the first place. Failed here, couldn't get Londonderry out. Arthur's last ride.
Well, we're doing our best.
Hurry! We ain't got long. Hurry!
We just got plenty of time, Micah. We all need to have a little chat.
Black Lung, you're back. Hooray!
I just saw Agent Milton, Dutch. Abigail shot him. She's okay. Not that you care too much about that. You rats. All of you. Seems old Micah was pretty close with Milton.
What the hell are you talking about, cowpoke?
You talked.
That's a goddamn lie.
Dutch.
Dutch, think of the future.
Milton told me.
And you believe him, Black Lung? You believe him?
It all makes sense now.
No, it damn well doesn't.
Dutch, think.
Dutch, be practical now.
Dutch!
John? You left me! You left me to die! My boy, I didn't have a choice. John, I didn't have a choice. Left me!
All of you, you pick your side now because this is over. Oh, them years, Dutch. For this snake.
Oh, be quiet, cowpoke. Be quiet. You live in the clouds.
No, you be quiet, Mr. Bell, and put down your gun.
Now! Who amongst you is with me? And who is betraying me?
Well, Javier, think for yourself.
He's lying. He's lying!
Put your guns down!
Failed here as well because I didn't have Londonderry. Then told John,
I want you to not look back.
then took care of Micah. Then Frederick died. And of course didn't have Londonderry.
All right, Arthur, come on, let's go.
You go.
Keep pushing, Arthur.
I think I've pushed all I can.
Come on.
You go.
We ain't got time for this, not now.
We ain't both gonna make it. Go. Now, I'll hold them off. It would mean a lot to me. Please. There ain't no more time for talk. Go.
Arthur.
Go to your family.
Arthur!
Get the hell out of here and be a goddamn man.
You're my brother.
I know. I know. God damn you bastards! I got you now, Black Lung! Rat! You rat! I'm a survivor, Black Lung! A survivor! That's all there is! Living and dying!
We'll see if you're a survivor or not, you pussy. Beat the ever-living shit out of that son of a bitch.
God damn you.
Arthur. It's over.
Oh, Dutch. He's a rat. You know it, and I know it.
He's sick. He's dying. He's talking crazy.
I gave you all I had. I did.
Come on. Dutch. Let's go, buddy. We made it. We won. Come on.
John made it. He's the only one. The rest of us... No. But I tried. In the end, I did.
Come on. Let's go. We can make it.
Come on, Dutch. Come on! Ah!
Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Arthur. Oh, Arthur. I was just starting to dream the silliest and softest of dreams. I miss you, and I will always miss you. But I cannot live like that. And it seems you cannot live any other way. When I'm with you, the world makes sense, but when we are apart, I see clearly that your world is not a world from which one can escape. I'm so sorry for everything. There's a good man within you, Arthur. Goodbye, Mary.
Arthur's story may have been over, but John's was just starting. Oh yeah, and I had to take care of that. So then John and his family found some work, and John's was being a Uber driver, delivered the stuff, and these dudes tried to steal my wagon, so I guess old John Marston came back. Anyway, got the wagon back and got a job at the farm area, and life was looking pretty good. Until Abigail came back. This woman here asked me to do something not so good, and it's better if I show you what happened.
Oh, and Mr. Milton, feel free to make a call at the house sometime. Perhaps even now. A drink to toast our new arrival.
My wife is expecting me back.
Oh, you're married? I didn't know we had any married hands.
Yeah. We have a boy. Maybe you've seen him around?
Oh, I'm busy. Too busy for social calls.
Of course.
And bully Jack as always. Then Trevor had to fight John, and I obviously did not have Londonderry, or a carbine repeater for that matter, so... This mission is a fail as well, because again I didn't have a carbine repeater. Matter of fact, the rest of the mission is a fat, juicy, humongous fail, but at least I got to blow Trevor's brains out. Another fail here as well. Man, I love this game. Then Abigail left John, and what did John do? He fixed the fence, went to the bank, paid these dudes to leave my land, and met Uncle. And now epilogue part 2. Went to Sadie and became a bounty hunter, then caught the guy, and Uncle said where Charles was, so gradually we went to find him. And he turned out to be Mike Tyson. And then got into a gunfight with the Mafia in the middle of Saint Denis. Then destroyed the old cabin in Beecher's Hope, caught another bounty with Sadie, bought a life-size Lego set and some tools from OK. One of the guns for hire got mutilated by the Skinner brothers, got the tools back, and then... got absolutely obliterated by Uncle.
You don't build a barn, dumbass. What do you think this is, 1785?
So then John and Uncle went to buy a life-sized barn Lego set. Ramon Cortez, a random outlaw, just had to pick a fist fight, so I failed again. Took him to Rhodes and he escaped, and obviously we had to get Ramon back. I was forced to use a sniper, but it was the same mission, so still... Okay. Anyway, I had one of the best nights in my life with the boys, and Uncle got kidnapped by the Skinner brothers, so we had to get him back. Because I had to save Charles. Anyhow, escorted Charles and Uncle back to Beecher's Hope. After that whole weird-ass shenanigan, Abigail came back. Because of this bear. Took Jack fishing and then took Abigail to Blackwater, watched a movie with her, then proposed to Abigail. And now I had only one loose end left to tie, which was... Sadie had a lead on Micah, so obviously me, John, Sadie, and Charles went, found Cleve, made him tell us where Micah was, and since my use for him was finished, I hanged that sack of shit.
After we're done, I'm gonna kill Marston too.
Ain't you got a habit of just showing up? Well, I got something to take care of, sure. Just you left, is it? Yeah. Just me. It's John Marston, Micah!
Because of Micah. Got all the money and returned to Beecher's Hope. So, can you beat Red Dead Redemption 2 with only a carbine repeater? Unfortunately and obviously, no. But only missions out of 109 missions. Anyway, if you like gaming challenges, please consider subscribing, and while you're down there, you could even click the like button, if you like the video that is, and you can click on any of these videos and have a good day or night. Peace.
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it.